Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk is a short visual novel about a girl going to the store to get a bag of milk. Your role in the game is diegetic. You respond to the girl like you're a voice in her head, and most of the game involves the back and forth of you attempting to help this girl run her errand. Albeit the dialogue options you get are usually either dismissive or just straight up mean. Even when you get an option that feels a little bit more neutral, it still comes off weirdly. Her character, as you learn throughout the game, is struggling with severe mental illness. I mean, most of the dialogue is her making conversation with a rude voice in her head. But as you progress, she starts sharing things with you, like how she fears her mother, and that her dad's passing left a long gap in her memory. She talks about how each medication she takes eventually wears off, and how even just carrying a bag of milk hurts her hand and reminds her of being in physical therapy. Just when you start to get a sense of this girl, and feel like maybe there's something you could do or say to help, the game rips it away. You're forced to interrupt her when she's being her most vulnerable, and tell her to continue walking home. There's two distinct endings, both not that great, but I'll call one bad and one good. The bad one will end with the girl giving up on you, from being too confrontational during a specific sequence, which forces you to start from the beginning, unless you knew about a secret save menu that shows up on a right click. The good one ends with you making it back home, where you meet her mother and achieve your goal of buying a bag of milk, though the conversation she has with her mother quickly sours any positive feelings you would have had after succeeding. I'm honestly not sure where to rank this, because I didn't enjoy it in the typical sense, but I think the concepts it explores are unique for a video game, and the execution overall is pretty solid, if a little basic. I do think it could have expanded on things a little bit more, or maybe focused on having more player agency, since nearly everything you pick still leads to the same conclusion. This ranking is subject to change, but I think a low B makes sense. There's a sequel called Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk that sounds exactly what I'm asking for here, so I'm keen to check it out eventually. And if this first game or its sequel sound interesting to you at all, check them out. They're both pretty cheap, and I can at least vouch for this first game as something worth experiencing. Alright, bye for now.